Geralt, good to see you. Where are you going?
To the dike.
No passage. Captain forbids it.
Why?
Captain's orders. Talk to him.
Gentlemen, that's no way to treat a hero. Geralt, the witcher that saved Vizima from a terrible cockatrice.
A hero? Well, that changes things.
He's almost one of us.
In that case, please pass, Master Geralt. We'll drink your health at the inn.
Thanks, Siegfried. A surprise in the sewers. A night of the Flaming Rose, soaked in stench from head to foot. I usually work alone, but this was an opportunity to see a knight in action. I must say he did rather well for a human. That was rare gratitude he showed.
You look neither Temerian nor...
Old Vizima. Beyond that gate, the Catriona plague kills dozens every day. I have a feeling the quarantine's useless.
You again? They let you into town?
Are you Leuvaarden?
I am.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of goods.
Yes, I assume you're not asking for curiosity's sake.
I'm hoping someone will pay for their removal.
I may. The dog by the swamp is crucial to my business. The creatures have caused me losses.
What are the beasts like?
Drowners. They emerge at night, destroying goods and murdering carriers. I'll pay 400 orens to be rid of them.
A pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I think you're paying for salamander pins. I'm just not sure why you would do that.
You're mistaken.
Why so defensive? I'm also after salamandra and can prove it.
If so, bring me 3 pins. Then we'll talk.
I have 3 salamander pins. Will you tell me about your secret society now?
Excellent. I normally pay 20 apiece, but I'll make an exception. I'll give you 10 times that.
Great, but I still want to know why you're paying bounty hunters to track down bandits.
They're not good for business.
Your business?
All businesses. Listen, there are forces beyond your imagination at work here. Be thankful you don't know the world for what it is.
Leuvaarden, I've heard so many high and mighty speeches that yours doesn't impress me. I don't give a shit about these forces. My only concern is reaching the Salamandra leaders and killing Azar Javed.
That I'd like to see. Should you succeed, find me, and I'll reward you handsomely. And if you destroy Salamandra as a whole, I will repay you for your efforts.
That won't be easy. I may come see you again, and I'll be counting on your assistance.
I'll help if I can.
See you later.
Yes?
I've nearly completed my investigation.
All right, speak.
If you don't work with Salamandra, who are you?
A modest merchant. Allow me to show gratitude with a gift.
Quit bluffing, Declan.
This symbol signifies my secret society. We seek to destroy Salamandra.
Learn anything useful?
The Salamanders have risked much. This is a political matter, let me tell you. Some larger schemes at play in Redania. Few people know the secret. King Foltest, the Lodge of Sorceresses, and I watch the northern border.
How does this relate to Salamandra?
Azar Javed has sent a special force north. My men saw them. He too knows something's brewing and is making preparations. Yes?
I seek the Sephiroth stones. I haven't yet located them all. I thought you might know such art and oddities.
I once purchased one for its magical potential, which turned out false. And I paid a mage a costly sum for the examination.
Then would you sell it to me?
Sell my Tipparath? I'm rather fond of it.
I'll give you a good price.
500 orns?
I didn't think it was worth so much. But all right.
I wear Tipparath as an amulet. We can deal right now.
I have 500 orans, though it's quite a price to pay for a stone.
I sadly relinquish it, but my reputation would suffer, as would my business if I did not deal. The Sephira is yours. Yes?
How's business?
You think me a seller of turnips? I run businesses you can't even fathom.
I see.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Let's talk.
Yes?
The dock has yet to be cleared of drowners.
I won't interfere with your methods. But remember, my time is valuable.
I'll visit the swamp as soon as possible.
Yes?
A little fornication?
Mr. Marlowe sent me.
What's happening?
Raymond said he has some new information. Come to his house as soon as you can.
Thanks for the message.
I'm not playing that.
You bring trouble.
Welcome. You won't believe what happened.
Tell me,
Not so fast. Remember, I have expenses.
how much do I owe you?
200 orans.
This investigation is getting expensive.
I'm not the Prophet Lebiota. I can't live on roots and berries. Neither can my informers. I guarantee you these are the bare necessities.
All right, 200 orans.
Down to business. They transferred the prisoner after the attack.
Not good.
Especially since we won't get anything else out of him. He died last night.
How did that happen?
Well, he wasn't in great shape, so I guess it's no surprise, but I have a feeling.
Someone helped him along?
Exactly. Shawnee's a good friend of yours, right? Ask her to do an autopsy, once we know the cause of death.
Wait a minute. Are you spying on me?
That's my job.
See you later.
Mere deduction.
Geralt, we need to talk.
What is it?
Some people died at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner, one of your patients, but thugs interrupted us. It was their bodies the guard discovered later.
I'll tell you what I overheard. The prisoner will be transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shani, for understanding.
Just watching out for you.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
See ya.
Hi, Geralt.
Hi, Shani.
I miss Oxenfurt sometimes.
You could always go back.
No, I'm needed here. Few have your immunity.
I wanted to talk.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
Our Mother, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Our Mother, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Shit then, mate.
Upstairs, Father. Be my guest.
I'll go at once.
Yes?
Shani,
I wanted to talk.
what is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna, the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Yes?
Shani, I wanted to ask you something. I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the Gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
How do I find information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
Yes?
What do you want?
Geralt, I was wondering if you'd care to join the Order.
Well...
Before you say no, let me give you some details.
All right.
Allow me to draw your attention to a few important matters. Primo, the Order was created to serve humble folk. Secundo, anyone can join, peasant, nobleman or witcher. Tertio, Knights of the Order enjoy many privileges.
I've heard enough.
Quarto, Knights of the Order pursue monsters. What do you think?
No thanks.
What'll it be? Pine or oak, perhaps? An entire crypt? Let's see. 5 ells wide.
I don't need a coffin. I don't intend to die anytime soon.
Makes sense. Maybe we can do business.
What business?
A partnership. With those swords, you doubtless lop off a few heads occasionally. When you dispatch another soul, let me know, and you'll earn a share from the coffin.
Stop fooling. I need something else.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I've a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
I'm here about the notice.
Yes?
I have 6 jugs of dog's lard.
I use the lard on the casket. Here's your payment.
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
Tell me something else.
What do you need?
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor. Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Oh, a little shallow, darling.
I'm dying. Oh, it hurts.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
A werewolf?
The moon's shining. Wouldn't he turn into a lycanthrope?
I guess.
Geralt, no need to test me. I'm a professional. Moving on.
Could a human have inflicted these wounds?
Only with a 2-foot jaw.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know when he died?
Normally I base it on muscle stiffness and dehydration, but rigor mortis is persisting for too long.
They say successful autopsies are based on curiosity. Should we look?
Let's check his internal organs. The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more. Poison?
If so, a rare sort. Perhaps an alchemist's brew.
Kalkstein?
Ah! Liver's completely cirrhotic. It was obviously a potent poison. This stinks of alchemy.
This is too easy.
Life can be simple sometimes.
Are you certain poison is the only explanation for the unusual rigor mortis?
The most likely cause.
I have a sinking feeling there's more to this.
We can try the coroner's last resort, opening the skull. Opening the skull, always a pleasure. See that in the brain?
Larva of the Zeracanian tsetse fly.
But how did they get in his brain?
It's part of their development cycle. If we were in Zeracania, I'd say a fly crawled up his nose and laid its eggs.
We're in Temeria.
Our climate is too cold and dry for the tsetse fly. Even if someone brought eggs, how would they get up his nose?
What do these eggs look like?
Tiny, white, like flour.
Or Fistek? Geralt, I gave him Fistek before he died. He was suffering terribly, and we had no other anesthetics. I thought it was safe.
Where did you get it?
From your friend, the detective. He told me it was from special stock.
Raymond.
Then we have a problem.
He added eggs to the Fistek, then came here at night to fake the other evidence.
That doesn't sound like Raymond at all.
My medallion vibrates whenever I see him lately. And Zeracania? That's where Javad is from. The real Raymond may no longer be with us.
But I saw him just yesterday.
Ozar's using an illusion, trying to manipulate me. Thanks, Shani. I couldn't have figured it out without you.
What will you do now?
I'll talk to Kalkstein first. He should help me prepare.
No sense cursing the heavens.
I'll kill you! Sorry, I got lost in thought.
I know Raymond is the Salamandra leader.
Are you sure?